go through this thing real quick. Actually, I think it's got the flashing options in here. Which one did we get again, Kenneth? EW, wasn't it? Yeah, it was EW. Right. Cool. So these are one of the windows, guys, that we're going to be putting in. Velux. This is 660mm by 118mm. We're putting in 3 of these. We've only got 1 of them today. The other 2 we don't have at the moment, but we've got the 3 flashing kits. So we're going to try and install 1 of these today to show you guys. We'll try if we can to show you how we fit these. I think some people were asking the videos to show how we fit these. So we're going to fit the window. We fit the window first, and then after the window we put in the flashing around the window, which basically prevents water from getting in around the window. Obviously the weak point of a window as far as leaks of a roof is the window, so it's very important you get the flashing details right. Also, when you're choosing the flashing, you've got to make sure you get the right flashing. And the main thing for the flashing will be the type of tiles that you're using. So you've got flashing for slate tiles, you've got flashing for sort of flat thinner tiles, and then you've got flashing for sort of thick tiles, especially tiles like double Romans where you've got big ridges and stuff. So those tiles can be quite thick at the highest point. So we've got the thickest flashing, which is the EW, or the thicker one, which, let's have a look over here. I'll show you guys, for instance, on the box here. It actually has a good picture of a similar style tile. So we've got 15 to 120 millimeters is the thickness of our tile. So our tile is within that range. Also, you can see the angle or the pitch that you can use this for roofs that are 15 to 90 degrees. Our roof is 17.5, so that's okay. These Velux windows are designed for 15 to 90 centimeters degrees. Now, some tiles you can't use for that pitch. I think it might be the EDL or EDP. I think you can't use for that pitch. I think it's only 25 to 90 degrees. So you have to make sure you're using the right tiles for your roof for that pitch. The tiles that we're using are fine for 17.5%. The windows is fine for 17.5%, and the flashing is fine for 17.5%. If you don't get the right flashing, for instance, you get one that's for 25 degrees minimum, then you can get leaks because it's not designed for such a low pitch. So that is the flashing. So these are quite easy to fit. Once you've put in you've built your frame in the right size. I'm not sure if it's on here. Oh, it is. So for instance, shows you depending on what you're using or what flashings you're using and so on. You can see EDW, which is what we're using, 15 to 90 degrees. You can see EDZ is 20 to 90 degrees. So we're using EDW. It shows you where your battens spacings should be. So you've got X, which is what we call the vertical axis on here, and you've got, the horizontal axis, and you've got Y, which is your vertical axis. And you can see it here again. You've got X for the shorter length and Y for the vertical length. So what it shows you is what the space between your battens should be, top and bottom batten and left and right batten. So you've got the width of Y or the length of Y, add 45 mil to that. So in this case, I think the length of this is 1180. So you'd add 45 mil to that, and then that is where your battens will be. And then with the width, you add between 40 and 60 mil. I think I added 50 mil, so right in the middle for the spacing. So if I did it right, our batten should be spaced out correctly. But saying that, I'm not sure if the top batten's in the right place, but we'll find out when we get up there. So the easiest way to do this, we got some brackets to put on. We basically screw the brackets on to this. We take this up, we drop it in, we screw the brackets down to the timber, and that's pretty much it. And then it's a matter of putting the flashing on, which goes in about 4 or 5 pieces, and it all gets screwed together, and that's it, job done. So what I normally do as well, to make it easier to manage, is we take we separate the window so we can take the glass part or the hinged part away. So we just go up there with the frame, which is a lot lighter, and we can work with the frame. And then once we've got it in, then we drop the glass in. So we're going to try and get the, we've got the brackets here. I'm going to try and take the glass out. I'll show you how to do that as well. There's a technique to do it. It's quite easy, but it's a technique where you've got two little pins that you've got to pop out. We've got some more parts here. And we've got some screws here as well. Right, let's get this off. Take this off, Kristen. The rest of the brackets are here. So you get the brackets, you get the screws, everything, and then you get the manual. So these are timber painted. You can get PVC, white PVC, but the client wants these painted on the inside, I think a grey or something like that. So we've got white painted, so we're eventually going to paint these. When we do the painting inside the house, we're going to paint these to the color that they want, the internal frames of these. All right. So what we do is, tilt it on the side. Check these out. This is how you open and lock these, okay? Got it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it back. Hold it like that. Pull it all the way down. There you go. Pull it like that. So rest it like that. Bring this up. Hold it like that. That's it. And then hold the bottom of that. Up a bit more. Up a bit more. Yep. Right. So these little buttons here which says press. Hold it here. Get my keys. What I normally do is just take a key and just pop it in both sides. Hold it here.
Drop down to me?
No, just hold it, it'll be right. Pop that one in, I'll come and get it. And then you just lift this all the way up like this and pull it out. And that's it. Simple as that. Let's put this one down, take that one out of the way. So now we can leave the heavy glass down here. And all we've got to do is take that up. So we need to screw these brackets on here. So these are brackets, 4 brackets at the top, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Now you do have to pay attention to which one you're using. The red ones, which is the EDW, and then you've got EDJ and EDN is the blue one. So depending on which one you're using, you have to use the right one. So we are going EDW for the flashing. So we're going to do this one here. You put one here, you put one here. One here. One here.
Yeah, so what's
Yeah, so to screw them down, they go on here. No, we don't need them yet. They go in the rafters. So flip these around. That. In the brackets. You go in here. Same thing. Other way. Other way. That slots inside here. Like that. Yep. So let's put the short screws in again. Four screws. The pre-drill hole. Cool. And that is as simple as that. 4 brackets on. So again, when you're using that flashing kit, which is the ones in the red, you put the screws on the tops. And when you're using the other kit, they go down the sides, and you have to put 3 of them down the sides. I think it's 3. Well, some of them have an extra bracket for the extra large window. But this one we're doing top and bottom. Right, so we're going to go up there, we're going to cut the membrane out. We're going to cut it out a certain way, fold it back, then we can get these in and screw these down. Let's put those on that bench over there. Yeah. Right, EDW. Right, so the flashing kit actually has the full manual in it. So it shows you all the measurements and stuff. And it shows you again here, that's what you're looking for. So it shows you how to cut the membrane. So it's saying cut from the corners like this. And we'll cut a square out the middle, cut from the corners, and then tuck them, wrap them over, staple them down or nail them down or whatever. Then you put the window in, yeah? Or you put this kit, which this one, we don't have this kit for that. So we'll just be putting the window straight in, and then we screw those brackets in, like that, yeah? That's an insulation kit, which is an add-on, but we're not using that. So we're gonna cut this, then we fit this in. And hold that other bit of your hand, yeah? With the other hand, yeah, so it doesn't break the thing. They keep on breaking. Action. Right, so what we do is make sure we've got the gaps about the same on either side. You could come over a little bit this way. That's better. Yeah. Right. So our brackets are in the right place. What?
Watch that. That's on top of that button there. The bracket is sitting on top of that button there.
Yeah, we'll just have to shift it up a bit. Well, we need to cut this so it can drop down a bit. Okay. Alright, so we know we're going to go all the way up. Yeah. So we're going to go like this. Like that. And then we just cut it like that. Cut it down. Like that. Take this off and rest that up there. You got it? The screws. So you can just staple these or use some clout nails. I didn't take any out with me, so we just screw it down. A couple more screws in the batten, no harm. And just to hold it out of the way. Cut down a little bit back. Just a little short off the top, yeah? Not all the way. Yeah, that's enough. The one here, make sure it goes in that joist below. Just put one there, just put one there. You don't need to come out there, you want it to go in that. So come more close to the edge so you can get into that wood. It's going to come through the ceiling. just to hold that in place, you know. Go on. Yeah. Cool. All right. Ready? So that's the bottom. The top. Okay. That's it. That's it there.
They're not there, look at it now.
It's all right. It's all right. Perfect. Okay, good. Bottom's good. Right, so we need to put that line up with that. Right. Yeah. One here. This screw here, you can put a long one so you can get through this and you can get into the joist as well, so you get extra strength. That's the longer screws. And then the short screw we put in this one here, these ones here. So you just wanna, you got that drill, that bit for that. That one there. And a short one here. There you go. The long one there going to that joist. Yeah. Put your screws here and you can get lost. Short one in here. Okay.
You have a screw right where that one's supposed to go in.
Can you get it in the other hole? Get in the joist? Yeah, that one. Yeah. As long as it goes in the joist, it'll be right. Oh, guys, sorry, my battery ran out, so we had to take a break. We're back. It's a good thing I did take a break because I totally realized when I was downstairs, we actually put the window upside down. I'm sure somebody has probably seen it and screaming at the mic, at the screen. But yes, we all make mistakes. So this is actually the top of the window. So it's easy to flip round. The brackets are the same. All I've got to do is unscrew it. Thankfully, we didn't get too far. And all we've got to do is flip it round. So don't do like me. Make sure you get your window in the right way. There you go. And the holes should be exactly the same. And they do line up the same place. So let's get this one in. While we were waiting for the battery to charge up, we fitted the 50mm insulation inside. I'll show you guys that in a minute. So we are going to be battening the ceiling, and once we do that, cabling can go in, and then plasterboard ready to go. Cool. Right, there we go. We sorted that out. Now we can get on with the other bits. Alright, guys, so this is very helpful. What they do is on this diagram, they show you the order of things. So you got 1, 2, 3, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6, and 7s. So these are order that everything goes on. And the parts actually have the numbers on them. So for instance, you've got 3s. These are the 2 3s. You've got here for the sides. So you have to install things in this order. So the first thing is number 1, which is the cloak that goes down the bottom there. So we'll fit that bit in first. But it shows you in here, the manual, pretty much where everything goes. It's just lots of pictures, but you just got to follow it really. But it is straightforward, quite straightforward. There is some screws and clips and nails and stuff you need to use, and they're all in here. So another thing is, usually we would have some of the tiles fitted. We'd have the tiles up to here first before we put this on. But for the purposes of the video, I'm just showing you guys how this is installed. So you can imagine there will be tiles that will come up under this, and they come up to a certain point, and then you would put this on top of the tiles. It's like the flashing that goes over the tiles, and then you would fit that there like that. Screw it down, and then you continue the rest from there. But I'm just going to fit these, so I will have to take it off again, but I'm doing this just for you guys. I'm going to fit it all, and then I'll have to take it off when I'm ready to do the tiling. Okay, number 3. The 3 goes on top. Slide down to there. So as normal with flashing, there's a lot of step flashing going on. So everything sort of is like one on top of the other. So water steps down and down and down. So this part here goes on here, and then you slide it in this little groove here, all the way down like that. So this is the channel. If water gets in, it rolls down, and then it steps down onto this one, and it rolls down here. Same thing, the top, it will step on top of this one, and this one steps on top of that one. So another thing that you need to put on, which I'm not going to do for now, to secure this down, comes with these little clips here. And you basically hook these clips in like that, and you get these little nails in, and you nail them in here like this. So you just nail them down tight on each rafter. So obviously I'm going to be taking this off again, so I'm just going to leave it like that for now. Right, there's these 2 little clips here. You take these off. There's a little button you press and you can pull these off. So we need to take these off for now. That side. Now we put these on like that. Lock them in like that. And these go on, and they hold these to the side like that. Alright, so once we put these sides on, we can put these back in. So it slides in here. We slide this back on here. And we click those back in. Same thing on this side. There we go. And this bit goes on here, and you just line up this to the screw holes and screw those screws in. Yes, please. here. Go, and that's it. So basically the tiles will start tiling up here. All these tiles sit on here. You can cut these to the right height that you want them, so that this tiles can sort of sit flat, and then you'll take the tiles up and the tiles come up to here as well. So any water that goes down the top tiles, it falls in this area here, which then trickles down here and trickles down to the flashing. So this at the moment is fully flashed, but as I said, I need to pretty much take it off again to lay those tiles, which is a 5-minute job. So I just wanted to show you guys the whole process of putting the window in and the flashing kit and so on. It might help someone who's putting one of these in and they can't figure out the steps or the manual, which sometimes is confusing, I know. So at least if you see someone doing it, you might be able to make some more sense out of it. So that's pretty much it. So guys, we're shooting back downstairs. I'm going to show you what Tristan's doing down there, and I think we're going to wrap it up for today. Okay. Cool. All right, I'm going to twist it that way now. That's it. Right, come up, come up. That's it. Hold it now. Just bring it closer to it. I want to hook it in here.
Okay.
So bring it back towards you. That's it. Hold on, just hold it on there. Watch me. You need to push it more like that. That's it. Bit more.
But Darren,
What?
oh, that can be the right way now.
That's how it is, trust me.
Why are you talking about? Look, the handle on that side way.
That's how it is. Just hold it there. Hold it right there.
What, do more there?
Hold it there.
Holding it.
One side at a time. Did it come out? That's it. Hold it there. I know, it looks confusing, but
So
that's how it is.
You have to be on the roof then?
What? On the roof. Go on. Just bring it down and then it will click. Go on. There you go. You hear the click? So those things are popped back out again. Push it all the way up and then lock. Hold on. Bring it down. Bring it down again. Bring it down. I think it's not there, is it? All right, push up now. Go on. Push it down. Yeah, that way.
And then the bar.
Yeah.
That's locked. Yeah.
It's locked?
Yeah.
It's locked now, isn't it? All right, that's it. There you go. Looking good, looking good. All right, guys, so that is it. Let's pack up and get out of here. All right, guys, so this is the insulation inside. As you can see, that's where our skylight is. And what we've done is we've layered this 50mm insulation over the 120 that's in the rafters. So we've got 170mm now. And Christian has just taped up the joints with foil tape. I'm going to go around any gaps and use some expanding foam and stuff. There's a few little gaps on the sides here, at the top there, around the pipe and all that. But we're going to change this pipe anyway, so we'll foam all around that. But that's pretty much it now. So now we're gonna batten from below, and then all the cabling and stuff like that can go in, and then we can plasterboard everything. Yeah guys, that's it for today. We are off. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video and you learned something. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Whatever you do, be safe out there for the bank holiday. Anyway, take care and we'll see you soon.